Good morning and welcome students. Here is Priyanka Rai, your geography teacher, and today we will discuss about the transport and communication system, the 8th chapter from your geography book. So here it is transport. We know that the transport is a tertiary sector and the communication also. The natural resources, economic activities and the markets are rarely found in one place. So here it is the transport system is needed for the communicate from one place to another place. So here about we know about the transport system. So what is transport system? The transport is a service or facility for a carriage of persons and goods from one place to the other, using of humans, animals and different kinds of vehicles. Moreover, the transportation is an organized service for the industry created to satisfy the basic needs of the society, and it includes the transport arteries, vehicles to carry people and goods, and the organization to maintain the arteries and to handle the loading, unloading and delivery, etc. After that, we also know about the modes of transportation. So how many modes of transportation we have? There are four types of transportation modes, like land, water, air and other one is pipelines. So here it is the first mode of transport. The most of the movement of goods and services takes place over the land. In early days, humans themselves were carried by the land. Land transport are various types like railway, road transport and any other types of transport. Like the first public railway line was opened in 1825 between the Stockton and Darlington in northern England, and then onwards the railways became the most popular and fastest modes of transport in the roads or in the lands. It opened up the continental interiors for commercial grain farming, mining and manufacturing in USA. Among the newer developments in the land transportations are pipelines, roadways and the cableways. Liquids like the mineral oil and water, sludge and the sewers are transported by the pipelines. In the densely populated districts like India and China, overland transport still takes place by human porters or carts drawn or pushed by the humans. From the ancient times, the horses are used as a draught animal even in the western countries, and the dogs and reindeer are used in the North America, North Europe and Siberia also. The camels are used for the caravan movement in the desert in India, in third desert. We all know about it. So here it is, the road transport is the most important transport over the land areas. So road transport is the most economical for the short distance compared to railways. There are two types of roads, the unmetalled roads and the metal roads. Unmetalled roads, through the simple in the construction, are not effective and serviceable for all the seasons, but during the rainy season this become the uncomfortable, and even the metalled ones are seriously handicapped during heavy rains and floods. And the quality of roads varies greatly between the developed and developing countries. The world's total motorable road length is only about the 15 million kilometer, of which the North America accounts 33%. The highest road density and the highest number of vehicles are registered in this continent compared to the Western European countries. There are many types of roads. First of all, the highways. The highways are metal roads connecting the distant places, and they are constructed in a manner for unobstructed vehicular movement, and in developed countries every city and port towns is linked through the highways. Here are some distributions of the roadways all over the world. First of all, the North America, the highway density is high, about 0.65 km per square kilometer, and every place in within 20 km distance from the highway. Next is the Pan American Highway, a large portion of which has constructed will connect the countries of South America, Central America, and USA, Canada. So there are many types of countries which have many different types of roadways or the highways. Last of all, in India, there are many highways linking the major towns and cities. For example, National Highway number 787 NH7 connecting the Varanasi and Kanyakumari is the longest in the country. The Golden Quadrilateral Super Expressway is underway to connect the four metropolitan cities that are New Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata, and Hyderabad. Last of all, the other type of roads like the border roads, which is connected the border side villages and towns. So I hope so my knowledge will help you to understand this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.